When it comes to single-player games, it's incredible how certain experiences can transport us to fascinating worlds, filled with challenges, engaging stories, and memorable moments. Each of these games delivers something unique, whether through impressive settings, deep narratives, or innovative mechanics that keep us glued to the screen. Whether exploring stunning landscapes, facing challenging enemies, or making decisions that change the course of a story, these games go far beyond entertainment. They create emotional connections and provide unforgettable journeys that stay with us long after the credits roll. This is a selection for those seeking the best in single-player gaming. I'm Jax, and if you're new here, welcome to the Play Hunters channel. I bring daily content so you won't miss a single detail from the world of games. And if you could subscribe to help me grow, I'd be really happy. From one gamer to another. Opening our list, we have the spectacular The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a true masterpiece that redefined the open-world concept in games. From the first moments, it's impossible not to be impressed by the vast landscape, where every hill, forest, and river seems to hold a secret. The freedom it offers is so intense that exploration becomes irresistible. Whether scaling mountains to admire the sunset or solving puzzles in hidden shrines, the game turns every moment into something magical and unforgettable. The combat and gameplay are equally remarkable, with mechanics that encourage creativity. Situations like using a storm to disarm enemies or improvising solutions amid chaos make each encounter unique. The game doesn't guide you conventionally, relying on your curiosity to shape the adventure. This creates such a personal connection that, by the end, each player has a completely different story to tell. The attention to detail is also striking. Interaction with the environment is something few games manage to replicate so naturally. Seeing your weapon break in the middle of battle and having to improvise a new strategy is just one example of how the experience is always surprising. This constant sense of improvisation, discovery, and immersion makes this game a must-play. Next, we have The Witcher 3, a masterpiece of the RPG genre that plunges the player into a rich and deeply engaging narrative. From the start, the setting is fascinating, with landscapes that feel like they came straight out of a dark fairy tale. Every city, village, and forest pulses with life, filled with stories that intertwine into an epic plot. The game goes far beyond main missions. Even the simplest objectives reveal layers of complexity, creating unforgettable moments. The gameplay stands out for requiring strategy and constant preparation. Before facing terrifying creatures, you need to gather information, prepare potions, and adjust your equipment. This adds a tactical element that makes each encounter unique. Dialogue choices are also significant, altering the course of the story in impactful ways and giving the player the feeling that their decisions truly matter. The soundtrack is a spectacle on its own, captivating and carefully composed to align with moments of tension or reflection. Details, like the whispers of the wind in the forests or melodies played in taverns, create an atmosphere that keeps you hooked from start to finish. It's not just a game, but a true journey that stays in your memory long after the credits roll. Next, we have The Walking Dead, a game that redefined how emotional choices can impact a narrative. From the first moment, it grabs your attention with intense dialogues and moments that challenge morality. Every decision carries weight, affecting not only the progression of the story, but also the bonds between characters. It's impossible not to get attached to the relationships built, while the plot weaves difficult dilemmas that stay with you long after. The major difference lies in its absolute focus on narrative and human development. Instead of elaborate battles, the game delivers tense moments that require reflection and quick reactions. When unexpected events occur, the sense of urgency is palpable, making it clear that every action, or even hesitation, can change everything. The dark atmosphere and desolate settings intensify the feeling of a world that has completely lost control. The stylized graphics, with a look that resembles comic book pages, offer a unique identity. This aesthetic choice perfectly complements the melancholic and emotional tone of the story. Every dialogue and twist pulls you deeper into the journey, making it clear that, in this universe, surviving is much more than facing obvious threats. It's dealing with the consequences of your own decisions. In fourth place, we have Ghost of Tsushima, a game that impresses with its stunning setting and attention to historical detail. Set in a feudal era, it transports the player to an island filled with golden fields, dense forests, and villages devastated by war. The beauty of the setting contrasts with the chaos of the conflict, creating a perfect balance between contemplation and action. Every corner of the island feels alive, with secrets waiting to be discovered. The combat system is the heart of the gameplay, requiring precision and perfect timing. The battles are not only intense, but also filled with an elegance that harks back to classic samurai films. Choosing between facing enemies head-on with lethal strikes and tense duels, or using the shadows to eliminate them stealthily gives the player the freedom to adapt their style to the moment. This dynamism ensures that no fight is ever the same. Another captivating element is how the wind guides exploration. It's a simple yet deeply immersive feature that eliminates artificial indicators and encourages players to follow their instincts. Encounters with breathtaking landscapes and captivating characters turn the journey into something memorable, while both main and side events enrich the sense of purpose. An adventure that stands out for both its beauty and intensity. In fifth place, we have Prey, a deep immersion into a sci-fi universe full of tension and mystery. Set in a space station overrun by alien creatures, the game challenges the player to survive in a hostile environment while exploring every corner in search of answers. The narrative is intriguing, gradually revealing the secrets of the crew and the events that led to the station's collapse. The gameplay mechanics are varied and offer freedom to solve challenges creatively. From using improvised equipment to creating strategies with acquired abilities, each approach provides a new perspective on obstacles. The constant presence of danger demands attention and planning, making the moments of exploration intense and unpredictable. The ability to use the environment to your advantage adds an extra layer of immersion. Discovering alternative ways to access areas or manipulating common objects to reach restricted areas are elements that enrich the gameplay. The balance between the engaging narrative and action creates a unique experience, keeping the player alert to every detail. In sixth place, Cyberpunk 2077 takes us to the heart of a futuristic metropolis where technology and humanity collide in a fascinating way. Night City is a visual spectacle filled with neon lights, towering skyscrapers, and neighborhoods teeming with life and danger. Every corner hides something new, whether it's an unexpected mission, unique characters, or stories emerging from urban chaos. The combat is versatile and dynamic, with options ranging from intense gunfights to highly strategic stealth approaches. The ability to customize skills allows for unique combinations, transforming each encounter into an opportunity to experiment with something different. Interacting with the environment, such as hacking systems and manipulating enemies, adds depth to both the battles and missions. The design details, such as the variety of vehicles to explore the city or the dialogues that adapt to the choices made, enhance the feeling of immersion. The richness of the world around you is impressive, with side narratives that complement the main plot and enrich the journey. Every moment in Night City is an opportunity to lose yourself in its electrifying chaos. In seventh place, A Plague Tale: Requiem offers an emotional narrative set in landscapes devastated by the plague. The medieval setting is dense and dark, with environments reflecting destruction and the fight for survival. The areas combine beauty and horror, creating a striking contrast that captures your attention at every new location explored. The gameplay balances stealth and strategy, requiring players to use the environment to avoid deadly threats. Challenges often demand creative solutions, such as distracting enemies to clear a path or manipulating available resources to escape dangerous situations. The constant tension makes each decision crucial, especially when surrounded by both human and supernatural threats. The narrative and visual details enrich the world, conveying the desperation and determination of the characters. The events that unfold along the way keep the pace engaging, while moments of silence and contemplation provide emotional breaks. It's an intense journey that combines story and action in an unforgettable way. In 8th place, The Last of Us takes players to a devastated world, where civilization has collapsed and survival is the only priority. The destroyed cities and nature overtaking urban spaces create settings that tell their own stories. Small details, like forgotten objects and abandoned environments, add depth to the journey and reinforce the weight of what has been lost. The combat demands precision and planning, with each encounter bringing tension. The scarcity of resources means every bullet and every tool counts, making choices during combat crucial. Moments of exploration connect the player to the environment, revealing clues about the events that shaped this world. The need for improvisation turns even the simplest objects into indispensable items. The characters carry the narrative with a rare intensity. The relationships built along the way drive the story, bringing moments of vulnerability and strength that make each interaction unforgettable. It's a constant balance between action and emotion that keeps you hooked from start to finish. In 9th place, God of War Ragnarok is an epic journey that combines Norse mythology with a powerful narrative. The world is built with stunning richness, featuring settings that range from icy lands to lush forests, each filled with details that invite exploration. Interactions with the environment are striking, from solving challenging puzzles to facing creatures inspired by ancient legends. The combat system is a spectacle in itself, balancing brutality and strategy. The weapons feel weighty, and every strike requires attention to the enemy's movements. Boss battles are true events, intense and full of surprises, requiring constant adaptation to overcome each challenge. The evolution of skills offers new possibilities, keeping the gameplay interesting. The plot doesn't fall behind, delivering emotional moments and impactful revelations. The relationships between characters are deepened, with dialogues that reveal both internal conflicts and unbreakable bonds. This engaging narrative perfectly aligns with the epic scale of the adventure, making each achievement meaningful and each defeat even more memorable. In 10th place, Shadow of the Colossus delivers a unique experience by placing the player in a vast, almost desolate world, where silence is as striking as the challenges. The setting conveys loneliness and mystery, with ancient ruins and landscapes that seem to whisper forgotten stories. The journey is guided by a grand quest, where every step carries purpose. The battles are the true heart of the adventure, facing colossi that impress with their size and design. These confrontations function as giant puzzles, requiring observation and creativity to overcome each creature. There are no common battles or smaller enemies, only these epic encounters that transform every victory into a memorable moment. The game is also notable for its simplicity, focusing solely on the essentials. The absence of excessive elements allows the attention to be entirely on the objective and the impact of every action. This minimalist approach, combined with impeccable artistic direction, creates something timeless, where every detail contributes to the emotional weight of the journey. In 11th place, Dishonored 2 impresses with its combination of stealth, action, and creative freedom. Set in industrial cities with a touch of Victorian architecture, each location invites exploration of different paths and discovery of hidden stories. The detailed design of the environment sparks curiosity, offering multiple ways to achieve your goals. Unique abilities are the game's standout feature. From manipulating shadows to traversing impossible spaces, The possibilities make every approach surprising. Choosing between a silent strategy or facing enemies directly creates moments of tension and adrenaline. The AI constantly challenges, reacting realistically to the player's actions. The choices made throughout the campaign influence the world in a tangible way, altering both the atmosphere and the story's outcome. This system of consequences, combined with the level of customization of abilities, offers an experience that adapts to each player's style. The result is a journey marked by meaningful decisions and engaging challenges. In 12th place, Metro Exodus stands out for taking the player into a post-apocalyptic world where survival is a constant struggle. Unlike other games in the series, which focused on claustrophobic tunnels, this one expands the action into vast outdoor landscapes, from arid deserts to frozen forests. Each region presents unique challenges and environments that tell stories without needing words. Resource management is essential, requiring constant attention to equipment condition and ammunition usage. Modifying weapons in real time and managing gas mask filters during combat or exploration creates a dynamic and immersive rhythm. Each encounter with enemies, whether humans or creatures, demands quick and precise decisions, adding a constant sense of urgency to the journey. Interactions with companions enrich the narrative, providing moments of pause amid the chaos. These dialogues reveal important details about the world and the challenges faced, creating genuine connections with the characters. This blend of exploration, tension, and more personal moments makes the adventure unforgettable. In 13th place, Resident Evil 4 Remake brings a classic back to life, modernizing every aspect without losing its essence. The dark, oppressive setting is flawless, with desolate villages and trap-filled castles that keep the tension high. Each location seems designed to put you at a disadvantage, increasing the sense of danger with every step. Combat is intense and strategic, with smarter and more challenging enemies. The update to shooting and movement mechanics makes the fights fluid and exciting, requiring quick reflexes. Moments like being trapped in tight spaces or needing to protect allies during relentless attacks at a frenetic pace that doesn't leave room for distractions. The graphical and audio overhaul creates an incredible immersion, where every distant sound could signal a new threat. The weapon upgrade system and inventory management return even more refined, creating a perfect balance between action and planning. The reinvention of the game secures its position as one of the best in the genre. In 14th place, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice stands out for its focus on skill and precision. Set in a war-torn feudal Japan, the game combines breathtaking scenery with combat that demands mastery of every move. Each explored area, from abandoned temples to protected fortresses, hides secrets that reward attention to detail. The combat system is brutal and technical, emphasizing direct confrontations and perfect use of the parry. Facing enemies requires concentration and pattern recognition, transforming every battle into a tense and satisfying duel. The verticality in design allows for creative approaches, such as using a grappling hook to reach strategic areas or surprise opponents. Another highlight is the progression, which gives the player tools to adapt to different situations. Choosing abilities and learning new techniques expands the combat possibilities. All of this creates a challenging journey where overcoming each obstacle brings a unique sense of achievement and mastery. In 15th place, Nier Automata offers a journey that combines frenetic action with a deep story. The setting, a post-apocalyptic future overtaken by machines, is filled with contrast between the ruins of an advanced civilization and melancholic landscapes. Each area visited reflects the world's decay, while subtle elements reveal fragments of the past. The combat system is fluid and agile, switching between fast-paced melee and ranged shooting. The real-time weapon and style switching keeps the rhythm of battles dynamic, with seamless transitions between action gameplay and platform moments. Side missions are organically integrated, adding narrative layers as you explore the lives of characters around you. The game shines with its changing perspectives, naturally and creatively alternating genres. One moment you're in aerial combat, the next solving puzzles or facing hordes in an open field. This constant variety keeps the experience fresh and intriguing, making every moment a crucial piece of the narrative. In 16th place, Red Dead Redemption 2 offers an immersion into a meticulously crafted Old West, where every setting tells a story. Vast plains, dense forests, and small towns form a living world that reacts to the player's actions and choices. Small interactions, like hunting or unexpected encounters, enhance the sense of belonging to the environment. The mission system is incredibly varied, with activities ranging from train robberies to more subtle moments, such as helping strangers or resolving conflicts within the group. Progression requires attention to detail, as each task completed affects relationships with characters and even how the world around you responds. It's a narrative that unfolds naturally, without feeling forced. Another strong point is the depth of the mechanics. From weapon customization and horse care to dialogues with multiple options, everything is designed to offer meaningful choices. Every action, no matter how simple it seems, carries consequences, reinforcing the idea that the player truly shapes the destiny of their journey in the Old West. In 17th place, Uncharted takes the player on a global hunt for a legendary treasure, mixing impressive settings with a story full of mysteries. The landscapes range from tropical islands to secret caves, each with details that reveal secrets from the past. This visual richness makes exploration as exciting as the narrative itself. The confrontations are dynamic and integrated into the environments, allowing for everything from direct combat to stealthy approaches. Action scenes, like vehicle chases and climbing unstable cliffs, provide pure adrenaline moments. The variety in challenges keeps the pace engaging, while the area design encourages different choices to achieve objectives. The characters bring the plot to life with interactions that enhance the emotional weight of the journey. The relationships developed along the way amplify the impact of events, making it clear that every decision has significant consequences. This combination of narrative, action, and grand settings makes this game a memorable experience in the adventure genre. In 18th place, Alan Wake 2 presents a dark narrative set in a world that blends psychological horror and mystery. The game takes place in a small town surrounded by dense forests and desolate roads, where light plays a crucial role in the fight against the darkness. Every visited location is filled with clues that connect the player to a complex and twist-filled story. The combat is tense and strategic, with limited resources and enemies that appear unpredictably. The use of the flashlight as the initial weapon adds a unique layer to the battles, where weakening creatures before attacking them becomes an essential mechanic. Progression encourages thorough exploration, revealing secrets that expand understanding of the events surrounding the plot. The narrative style suits the theme, with the story presented through fragments found by the player and scenes that delve into the protagonist's mind. This approach creates deep immersion, where every detail matters. The growing tension and supernatural elements make the journey intense and unforgettable, bringing something new with every step. In 19th place, Dead Space Remake revisits space horror with an updated and impressive approach. The claustrophobic atmosphere of the abandoned spaceship, infested by mutated creatures, is immersive and maintains tension in every dark corridor. The environmental design, with carefully planned lighting and sound, turns every corner into a potential trap. The combat mechanics require precision and composure, with the player using improvised tools to strategically dismember enemies. This system not only heightens the sense of danger, but also encourages creativity during the confrontations. The spaceship is filled with areas that need exploration, where valuable resources and important information can be found by those who take more risks. The narrative is enriched by logs left by the crew, revealing the events leading up to the chaos. These details build a story that connects psychological terror with physical horror, keeping the player engaged with every discovery. Every encounter and every decision reinforces the sense of despair, creating a constant feeling of vulnerability. Next, we have Elden Ring, which takes place in a vast fantasy world where dangers lurk at every turn. The lands between are rich in detail, with varied landscapes ranging from haunted plains to colossal castles. Every area is designed to be explored for secrets, with alternate paths and hidden locations rewarding curiosity. The combat combines fluidity and complexity, allowing for deep customization of playstyle. Battles against gigantic bosses require mastery of mechanics and sharp reflexes, while exploration reveals challenging enemies scattered across the map. The freedom in choosing weapons, magic, and abilities ensures each journey is unique, adapting to the player. The narrative is presented in a fragmented way, encouraging the collection of clues through items, dialogues, and monuments scattered across the world. This method of storytelling creates a constant sense of discovery, where every detail contributes to unraveling the mysteries of the plot. The combination of freedom, challenge, and rich content makes this game unforgettable. Let me know which of these games you've had the chance to play. Did any of them spark your curiosity? And would you add them to your list of upcoming games? We'd love to know which one caught your attention the most. Share in the comments any other single-player game that could easily fit on the list, but didn't make the cut. If you can, subscribe to the channel to help me grow and never be in doubt about what to play again. I'm leaving 2 videos in the card. One I selected for you, and another one YouTube picked. Just click on either one to watch. A big hug, happy gaming, and see you tomorrow.